You probably know your cholesterol numbers, right? You track your LDL, the bad cholesterol, and your HDL, the good stuff. But what if I told you there's another number on that report, a forgotten factor, that could be silently wreaking havoc on your heart health? Today we're talking about triglycerides. So what even are they? Picture this, you've got this molecule called glycerol, and attached to it are 3 fatty acids. That's a triglyceride. These little guys are the main type of fat in your body, and they travel through your bloodstream inside packages called lipoproteins. They're essential for energy, but like most things in life, too much of a good thing can turn bad. So what's too much? When you get your blood tested after fasting, a normal triglyceride level is anything below 150 milligrams per deciliter. Once you cross that 150 mark, your risk for heart disease starts to climb. And it's not just a solo act. High triglycerides almost always bring some nasty friends to the party. I'm talking about a whole cluster of problems known as the atherogenic profile. This includes insulin resistance, meaning your body struggles to use sugar for energy, low levels of that good HDL cholesterol, and a particularly dangerous type of LDL cholesterol called small, dense LDL. These small, dense particles are like tiny, sticky bullets that are experts at getting into your artery walls and building up plaque. So how do high triglycerides actually cause harm? Well, they trigger your liver to pump out more VLDL, another bad cholesterol carrier. They also mess with an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, which is supposed to break down fats in your blood. When this enzyme doesn't work right, fats just hang around longer. On top of that, they fuel chronic inflammation and damage the delicate lining of your arteries, a condition called endothelial dysfunction. It's a perfect storm for atherosclerosis, or hardening of the arteries. And the danger doesn't stop with your heart. If your levels get extremely high, we're talking 500 or more, you're at a serious risk for acute pancreatitis. This is a sudden, incredibly painful and potentially life-threatening inflammation of your pancreas. This isn't something to ignore. So, what sends these numbers soaring? The biggest culprits are probably sitting in your pantry right now. I'm talking about refined carbs like white bread and pasta, sugary drinks and snacks, and just generally eating more calories than you burn. Alcohol is another major driver, and so is living a sedentary lifestyle. Basically, the modern Western diet and lifestyle is a recipe for high triglycerides. But here's the fantastic news. You have a massive amount of control over this. Lifestyle changes are incredibly effective. Start by slashing those added sugars and refined carbs. Swap them for high-fiber foods like vegetables, beans, and whole grains. Embrace healthy, unsaturated fats from things like avocados, nuts, and olive oil. If you're carrying extra weight, losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can make a huge difference. And of course, get moving. Regular exercise is one of the best ways to lower your triglycerides. For some people, lifestyle changes aren't enough, and that's okay. Your doctor might recommend medications like statins, fibrates, or prescription-strength omega-3 fatty acids to get your numbers and overall risk under control. So what's the takeaway? The next time you get a checkup, don't just glance at your cholesterol. Ask about your triglycerides. It's a simple fasting blood test. Know your number, understand what it means, and if it's high, take action. Track your progress. You have the power to tame this forgotten risk factor and protect your heart. Music swells and fades out.